Hi everyone, how are you? It's Late Night with Amanda. um, well, I wanted to talk about something tonight that I think we all do, and as you may have seen in my title was Don't Compare Yourself to Others, and Here's Why. And so if you're joining me live, thank you so much for joining me live, and if you are joining me on the replay, thank you so much, replay viewers. I truly appreciate you watching this. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about why you should not compare yourself to others and what you can do instead, and just the reasons why you really shouldn't compare yourself to others. I know I do this, so if you guys do this as well, drop a yes in the comments if you've ever compared yourself to others. But first off, you guys, before we get started, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Amanda Patano, and I'm a mompreneur from the Chicagoland area. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I have 3 small kids, 7, 5, and 2. So let me know where you are watching from as you watch this, and say hello if you guys hop on. I'd love to know who's here. So tonight I just kind of want to give like a little bit of thoughts behind this, because I have done this, it is so hard not to do, right? It's so hard not to compare yourself to others. We're constantly doing this. And so they say that comparison is the thief of joy, right? How many of you guys have ever heard that statement? Comparison is the thief of joy because it causes you to overvalue what somebody else is doing and undervalue what you're doing and undervalue yourself. And then that just leads to a whole cycle of negativity creeping into your mind, doubt. You might have like self-sabotaging thoughts. You might think you're not good enough. And it just like turns into this whole thing of negativity. And you may not realize that you're doing it. And so rather than comparing yourself to others, and I'm trying to get better at this as well. I'm not, obviously, I still do this, and this is kind of why I'm doing this video, to teach myself and to teach others, just kind of share some thoughts. So rather than comparing yourself to others, first off, you have to realize that everybody was once a beginner. Everybody started from square one. And so if you're looking at somebody and they're getting results in their business, or you think they have a better family, or they dress better than you, or their hair's better, or whatever it is, you just have to focus on yourself. Start with, what do you want? Okay, so start out with what you want and find somebody that has what you want. And then it's okay to find a mentor or find somebody that you idolize or that you want to be like, and then just do what they did to get to where they were or are. So rather than undervaluing what you have, just follow somebody, learn what they have done, and then implement what they have done. Accept who you are in any stage. You have to remember that, like, you might be starting at chapter 1 and they might be at chapter 20. So let's say you're in direct sales or network marketing, as I know a lot of my audience is, right? You might see like people like recruiting like crazy or getting customers like crazy, and you're wondering, what is going on? What am I doing? Well, you have to remember that whoever you're following, if they're having success, it could be that they have had this following, for many, many years. Or it could be that they have a skill of speaking, or maybe they have sales training, or maybe they were a psych major. Who knows? You never know what's going on behind the scenes. How many of you have seen that little image of like the iceberg, right? The glacier, and like you see like the little point above the water says success, but then you see like all the rest of that like iceberg glacier under the water of all the hard work that led up to that success, right? So rather than comparing yourself to like the people up here, they had to go through all this stuff. They had to like dig through all the dirt, all that to find the gold, right? So you might be starting at square one, and you have to remember, just compete with yourself. Don't compete with anybody else. So if you just focus on maybe learning one new thing every day and just getting better than you have something in you. Don't try to compare yourself to anybody else, because you're not like anybody else. You are you. And you are special. Nobody has what you have. So don't try to act like somebody else or be like anybody else. Just be you, authentically you, and you will attract your tribe. So, if people don't vibe with who you are, then they're not your tribe anyway. You don't want them. You want people that like you and like your energy, and they like your personality, and they feel like maybe they are similar to you and they can relate to you. So be who you authentically are, and the right people will come into your life. Now, okay, so accept who you are, accept what you have now and accept where you are and celebrate each small success, because if you focus on improving yourself from where you were yesterday, that's all you have to focus on. And how many of you guys follow Ray Higdon, right? Ray Higdon, I mean, huge in the network marketing space, right? A mentor, a trainer, a coach. He talks a lot about not focusing so much on the results, right? So if you're looking at other people and they've got amazing results and you want that and you're just not there yet, don't focus on the results. Instead, focus on the activity. Focus on building that skill set. Focus on doing the activity every single day, because a lot of the success comes with consistency, right? People have to see something sometimes, 7 times, whatever it is, 3 times, 7 times, 10 times, so just keep doing the activity, be consistent, get better than you were yesterday. Focus on just being better you. And then over time, if you just follow the people you want to emulate, learn what they're doing, implement what they're doing, you're going to fail, you're going to fall down, you're going to make mistakes, but everybody starts at the beginning. A baby doesn't know how to walk right away. If a baby just quit, he would never, if he compared himself to all the walking adults, he would never start walking. So we all have to fall down. We learn through our failures. We learn through falling down. We learn what doesn't work. And so if you compare yourself to other people, you're going to undervalue yourself. Don't undervalue yourself. You have a unique gift. Just work on yourself. Focus on getting 1% better every day. And by the end of the year, you will be 365% better. So that's all you have to focus on. Let me see. I just want to see that I'm not forgetting anything. Yeah, just compare yourself to where you were yesterday. That's the main key. Compare yourself to where you were yesterday, not to where anybody else is. And if you just kind of keep focused on that, I need to do myself, just follow the action steps that that are going to take you to that next level. And if you don't have a mentor, if you don't have a coach, maybe let's talk, because I have mentors, I have coaches that I follow. I can point you in the right directions of people that follow, that are teaching what you need to do to get to the next level. And so that's pretty much it, you guys. You have to be bad first. You're going to be bad to get good, to be great. And so celebrate those small successes. The more time you spend comparing yourself to others is the time that you could have spent getting better. So focus on the activity, not the result. Like Ray Higdon says, marry the process, divorce the results, because eventually the results will come if you just focus on getting better every day and focus on the activities you need to do. And I kind of want to end with a little quote that I really like, and I'm sure many of you have heard of it, but the quote is, "A flower doesn't think of competing with the flower next to it. It just blooms." And so I just want to remind you to just bloom. All right, so if you guys got any value in this, put a little hearts below, or share this with someone who you think could hear this message and learn from it, or tag a friend, if you think that they can benefit from this video. So just want to remind you guys of that. Just compete with yourself only. Don't compare yourself to others, because it's just going to steal your joy and take away the focus that you have on you, that you need to learn and grow for yourself. So thank you so much for watching this, you guys, and I will see you in the next video.